Have you guys played Warhammer 40k? Because part of its story completely reshaped the way I viewed the world. Up until that point, I viewed the world that the more time passes, the more people advance. So it makes sense that now we have computers, in the past people didn't, and in the future people are going to have better computers. And when it comes to graphics, now we have good graphics, and over time the graphics just get better, right? Same with the gameplay concepts, same with everything. But Warhammer tells you a different thing. It says, no, actually, it is possible that at one point technology can stagnate, and that people in the past had access to better technology, better stuff than we do in the present. And I thought that's horseshit. But then I look at the video game industry, and Jesus fucking Christ, if Warhammer wasn't right. Like, this is a video game from 2015. 2015, chat. 2015. It looks better, it plays better, it feels better, it has a better story than everything that came out. It's not just about the boobylicious design. Everything about this game is better than any other game that came out this year. As a matter of fact, I would even suggest that this year we had 5 video games from major publications, AAA, broken at launch. You would download the game and it wouldn't work. This is something that was unheard of in 2015. Like, this would have been completely unacceptable. The company would have tanked. No one would have bought games from that company anymore. Like, what do you mean? Like, I buy a refrigerator and when I plug it in, it doesn't work, and this is considered normal? Like, I gotta, after paying my own money, I have to wait 3 more months for a patch so that my refrigerator can run? Like, I need my refrigerator now. I paid for it. Why isn't it working? Fuck is wrong with this company? Why are they hiring such incompetent people? Who at this company gets fired for this shit? Right? Like, that's how normal people used to think in 2015. Not only were they more technologically and aesthetically advanced, but they were more sane individuals with sane business sense, thinking like normal people. But just so you can understand the mentality of game developers right now, this is what they put in their video games. And they think it's a good thing. Like, they think that someone actually wants to buy this. This is what actually made Harley Quinn famous, by the way, because there used to be a point where Harley Quinn was just another cartoon character. And when they started sexualizing her, they noticed, oh, t-shirts of her are starting to sell. Merchandise of her is starting to sell. People are interested. They're making fan art. They're making memes. There's an entire culture around her. Oh, the evil, crazy goth chick. Oh, this makes money. People want it. Let's make people happy. Let's do fan service. But now the mentality is the opposite. Oh, let's do fan disservice. Let's upset the fans. Let's make them angry. Let's upset them. Let's spy them. Let's insult them. Why isn't our shit selling? I mean, you know, just so you can look here. Look here. Look at the absolute state. Look at the absolute fucking state, right? What do we get in 2020? So this is 2015, right? This is how games used to look. Better graphics, better aesthetics. Modern gamers don't even know what aesthetics are. They're like, oh, it's subjective. Like, I can't tell. Like, I can't say that this is better than this, except they do. Except they fucking do. They say beauty is subjective, yet for some reason, they can say that this is better than this. So, you got 2015 looking like this. What do we have in 2020? What do we have in 2020, chat? We have butchered face cans. We got battle passes. Color rarity loot. Milking the customer for money from companies that are like, oh yes, we're promoting left-leaning ideology. We're here to to help the marginalized voices, to empower minorities. Give us $25 for colored loot, please. This wasn't even a thing back here. They weren't asking for battle passes with colored loot and shit. And you know how they made money? Because they didn't need to hire so many people. You didn't need to hire the plump lady that tries to fact check your story to see if anything is offensive in it. They didn't need to hire diversity officers and inclusivity officers and officers of blah, blah, blah. No, they didn't. Environmental officer, that's a thing now. They didn't need to hire so many people. They didn't need to hire 10 individuals to supervise one guy that's coding. And to make sure he doesn't say anything offensive on social media, or he doesn't make anything offensive, or he doesn't create female characters that look feminine and have sensuality. Right? Like, it would actually allow people to be creative, to do stuff that was fun, to do stuff that they like to play, and by design, the market would like to play. But no, now they're doing stuff that the diversity lady likes to play, and unfortunately she doesn't buy the games because she probably gets a free copy since she works at the company. What is with this shit? Look how, just why? Would you guys wear this on a t-shirt? Unironically, would you wear it on a t-shirt? Would you pay money for a t-shirt that has this? I would pay $30 for a t-shirt that has this. Yeah, no problem. I wouldn't pay anything for this. Why would I pay for this? Would you put like a little statuette in your room with it? No, you wouldn't. Why would you? Makes absolutely no financial sense. And the thing is, like, there is an army of people on Twitter, almost all of them with pronouns in the bio for some reason. I don't know why. It's just like various flags and paraphernalias and acronyms that I don't even fucking understand. And they will say that this is pedophilia. I'm not even kidding, right? Like they use the same arguments they use for anime, they use for this. And they're like, can't you see she's 17? It's like, how the fuck do you even carbon date her? No, she's not. Like literally any type of female character that is beautiful. Because like if you make her fat, if you make her like this, all of a sudden it's fine, right? Or if you give her like broad shoulders and no titty, that's fine. But if she looks beautiful, all of a sudden, if she is under the age of 30, you're a pedophile. And what's interesting is like they will go out of their way to attack actual women. Like they will attack Anna from that Star Wars girl. They will make fun of her. They will ridicule her. They will use her sister, which passed away, in order to get under her skin, just because she promotes stuff like this. Vara Dark, another woman. Like if you're a YouTuber, if you're a VTuber, if you're a woman who is promoting this aesthetic, these individuals who are so vindictive and they're bubbling cauldrons of hate are going to come to your timeline on Twitter, and they're going to do anything that they can in order to hurt you. Whether it is emotionally, financially, and anything that's possible. They will try and they will attempt. They will go through your entire timeline to see if you have ever said anything offensive. They will try to get into a fight with you so that you can say anything that violates the TOS. And these are the gatekeepers which are protecting their culture. This is their culture, and they're not even buying it. And the reason that I am upset, and I even care, it's not like if I want, I can mod my games to look like this. That's not the problem. I have Japanese games. I'm making my own games. Like this isn't the issue. The issue is that they are trying to suggest to young men that if you like this, there is something inherently wrong with you, right? Like you're a child molester or you're a pedophile because you like young women. And again, like this is over 18, but even if she was 17, let's assume for the sake of the argument, yes, that Harley Quinn would be 17 canon in the video game Batman Arkham Asylum. So what? There is no sex in the video game. She's never naked. She doesn't appear in any lewd scenes. I do not see a problem with it. Yes, I'm willing to die on this hill to set the standard, right? Like, just because the character is dressed provocatively does not mean that it encourages pedophilia. Because if that was the case, every single time I go out in order to do my groceries and I see teenagers on the street with cleavage, gasp, oh no, like what should I do? Call the cops? Call the parents? Like how dare you allow your daughter to dress this way? Is this like what I'm supposed to do? Honestly, I don't even mind it. I just keep walking. It's like you can see someone dressed provocatively without doing anything about it. It's like when you're hungry and you're walking past the pizzeria store. Do you start robbing the store? You're looking at the pizza and you move on. And honestly, I don't even have any interest in it. But like the idea, which is trying to be placed that unless the woman in a video game has wrinkles, then gamers are just going to start masturbating, is fucking ridiculous. Like, women looked like this in 2015. They looked like this from the 90s all the way to 2020, I would say. And it's only recently that they're starting to look like this. And I'm sorry, it doesn't need to have like sexual appeal in order for me to like a game, but aesthetics are part of the medium. It's a visual medium, right? Even when it comes to men, like I'm willing to bet that if men look like this in video games, if they made Batman look like this, there would also be complaints. Like when I see Batman that looks like this, it doesn't mean that I want to fuck him. It simply means that he looks good. I do not feel intimidated by this. I do not feel attacked by this. It's like, okay, Batman looks like a peak athletic man, which he should. He goes out and fights crime, so he should be in peak conditioning. If you make Batman fat, ugly, with pimples, then that game would look worse. It would break immersion. It would make it look a lot more bland. Like, unironically, these two women, they have no personality whatsoever. Right? Like I can see a woman that looks like this because she cares about herself. She puts on makeups, like a Twitch streamer. There are cosplayers that look like this. Like, this is how women want to look. They want to be presentable. They want to show off their... She is an athletic individual. She does gymnastics. Of course she's going to have a perfect body. Like most people that go to the Olympics do. What the fuck is this, though? Why do they have no sense of aesthetics? Why do they have no sense of style? Why is she putting her hair up in order to look like that? Why? And by the way, as a person who's making a video game, I can flat out say that a character doesn't just pop up. It's not like someone just makes a character. No. There are so many revisions. There are so many people that need to give the go-ahead, that have to greenlight the character, like throughout the entire artistic process. Since the character is just a sketch, all the way until you see it on the screen. There is a dozen of people that are looking at it, constantly giving approval, and they end up with this shit. Time and time again. And the problem is that they are ruining their own video games. Like, I personally would love to play something like this again, but I can't. And again, it's not just the aesthetics, it's the fact that in order to get this, you need to hire an army of gaslitters, which are very expensive. Like the diversity officer, she's very expensive. The HR and the middle management, they're very expensive. The marketing team as well, they're all expensive too. All of these people are expensive, and then you don't make the profit for the game. Meanwhile, to make games like this was a lot cheaper. Let me know what you guys think, though. And as usual, I will see you in the comment section. Take care.